If you haven't been playing Manor Lords recently, you wouldn't know this. However, those of us who play this beta on a regular basis, make content on it, have noticed a lull in the amount of content that's been coming out. And the developer team has reached out with a quote-unquote few quick words regarding that. The team goes on to say, for those who worry, even if technical issues are distracting us, we are constantly working on new content and features. It's just things aren't ready to be published yet, and if our commitment to some bugs seems baffling to you, please also remember that the game has a relatively large audience, which makes even quite obscure bugs ruin everybody's playthrough on a daily basis. In other words, if it wasn't important, we wouldn't prioritize it. I wish more than anyone that progress on content was quicker, but we're doing everything we can, and I truly think that the team can't grow any larger without introducing risk. Finally, if I ever make a vote on Twitter or Discord about some potential refactor, I think some people assume this is our main concern at the moment and nothing gets worked on besides that particular issue. This case is very opposite. The votes are usually about low priority improvements that we're considering. But if you express your negative sentiment in the reviews, please know that you're not being ignored. You see, they kind of bolden that and highlight that. And for those who support with patience, thank you. Now, I have to be honest with you, I'm going to be on the side of patience. I think this game has been incredible since it's been released, and there was never really anything that really quite felt like it when I first played it. And I will admit that for a long time I did put the mouse and keyboard down and walked away from the game because there wasn't too much content coming out and it was very repetitive. But I had to remember that there was one person developing this game. It was one man doing all the work. And then suddenly they finally get a team together and they're able to pump out a little bit more content on a bit more of a regular basis. But now we have seen this lull. But I'm not necessarily going to sit here and say that I'm not enjoying the game. I still am thoroughly enjoying the game. Are there things that could be improved upon? Of course. However, when this company tends to bring out new content or bigger updates, they've never really disappointed on my level. And I have to remember that I would much rather them take their time in getting this content out to us rather than rush through it, quickly try and get these updates out on a weekly, daily, or bi-weekly basis and not be able to fix the problem correctly because they are rushing, they miss finer details within the coding, and then all of a sudden it introduces another problem, which is something common we see in the bigger AAA games, which is infuriating. If they need to take another week, another 2 weeks, even another month, but we know that in the end result, we are going to get a packaged update that introduces major updates and major fixes and drastically improves the game to where it feels almost different from when you last played it. I am all for that. So I don't know if you guys are out there, if you felt like, hey, there hasn't been much going on with this game, fear not, okay? They are in the process, as we've just read to you. They are going to get it done. And hopefully, they'll get back on the track of where they're introducing maybe more weekly, bi-weekly updates versus these monthly to bi-monthly updates. However, they did drop a major update number 7. So that's the big thing. If you guys have been waiting for something, here it is. So yesterday they dropped the message saying, hey, we're working on it, we're getting there, but please don't think we're not paying attention to this game or we're slowing down because we're getting lazy. It's just not the fact. And then bam, today on the 10th of July, they release a major update number 7. That is a multitude of changes within this major update. I mean, we are talking major changes, balance, cosmetics, UI and text, bug fixes, production, logistics, military, pathfinding. It goes on and on and on. If you haven't already, go to the Steam page, the Manor Lord page, look at the major update. It is a crazy amount of updates they've done. I will only go over the major changes because it would take 30 minutes to go over and talk about each of the other minor changes and everything else that's been done. But for the major changes, we are seeing major updates to pathfinding system to reduce time spent waiting for a path, added a proper island system that quickly rejects paths between different enclosed zones, major castles, riversides with no bridge, connection, and so on. Refactored squad move commands, refactored the group pathfinding algorithm, overhauled the game setup screen aesthetic, and added gamepad controls. So the major updates are already great, and again, but go over these. I'm going to throw them up on the screen just so you can see. There a multitude of other little bug fixes and tweaks that they've made in this game. So for those of you that haven't played Manor Lords in the better part of 2 or 3 months, let's just put it there, it's probably a good time to come back in, try it out, and see what exactly has been changed. But I just wanted to get this little video out to you guys, let you know the team isn't failing us. Again, I'm siding on the side of I'm going to be patient, because the game is getting better and better with each update, in my humble opinion. I'm enjoying it a lot, but for those of you that want a little bit more speed and content release, they're working on it. So comment down below, let me know what you guys thought. Let's get a conversation started. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please smash the like button so we can get this out to so many more so they can see it. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content on Manor Lords and more. Until the next video, take it easy, okay?